Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? I am your planetary defense commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7 the T. I got 2.5 days left in my monthly fundraiser with only $710 left to raise. So, if you would like to donate and contribute, I got a snail mail address, a PayPal, a Venmo, a Cash App, and a Patron. And all contributions are greatly appreciated, and every single dollar helps and counts. All right, now we're moving on to the weather, and we'll get the bad news out of the way first. And the bad news is that we're just now, it is April 1st. Happy April 1st day, y'all. And we got quite a bit of river flooding, as you can see. We've got a Edgar Cayce kind of line down the Mississippi River. We get some high levels up in the Dakotas for sure. They look like they're getting the worst of it. And then some in the East Coast, talking the Carolinas, above the Carolinas, New Jersey, New York. And so we've got 271 rivers flooding, and we've got a couple more months of spring. And so I got a feeling the river flooding situation will probably get bad over the next 2 months, if not 3 months. So we're going to have to stay aware, whereas 2020 is just like constant problematic problems all the time. Thank God it's Astro Fight Club. We're kind of used to battling everything. All right. So just stay on top of this and stay aware. It looks like Texas and California, the Sierras, are in our big bullseye for the next 7 days as far as like who's going to be getting heavy rain. It looks like Central Texas, almost extending to Houston and San Antonio, I guess, and then up in the middle. Is that Waco? I don't know. I'll have to overlay a map or something. But yeah, so we're probably getting a heavy spot of rain for most folks over the next 7 days. But these are subject to change. It's just my opinion, but the oceans are acting weird, dude. You know? But it would appear our atmospheric defense team is working hard overtime. I'll show you the models where it looks like they're just blowing holes in the big storms again and again and again and again and again and again and again. I would keep our eyes on this one, though. We're definitely looking for some type of a large storm around the 12th of April, maybe. Now watch the storm that is moving out. Well, it's technically retrograding back. You can see it dragging some rain, a little bit of snow, some sleet back into the northeast as the low retrogrades back towards the west, and then gets pushed out by this front. And then you've got a giant Pickle Rick coming up the central United States of America. Yay, Pickle Rick. And then so you get this storm moving out and your next storm moving in. The peach means you could be getting some icing, buddy. And so, hey, if icing is your cup of tea, then get excited, you know. This is the next 48 hours. And if I do seem a little low on energy, it's because I'm hungover. Okay, yeah, whiskey. Its effects are real. Okay, but it was a crazy March, man. It's been a crazy 2020. I don't know if you've noticed, but you can see we got our storms, and notice how this one is just kind of sitting in place, and then this one is coming back retrograding as this one moves on, and is going to push it out like a baby. So yeah, it looks like San Antonio, Austin, Waco, Killeen, Round Rock, you guys are going to be under the tornado gun in 3 days, which is like Saturday or maybe Friday. Who can tell time anymore? Can you? If so, congratulations, you're very special. Here's a super beautiful shot of Venus and the Pleiades. Remember to get outside, get some exercise. Take a big whiff of the air and say, I love you, air, if you want to. It's not in order. All right, now is that fun time we take a look at the models. Right? Why don't you get down? All right, great. So, but you can see, watch how, if you're watching the lows, they kind of like blow holes in it. See how they're always like missing chunks? And what we used to have is like tightly wound storms. So yeah, I definitely think they're playing defense. So that's why I don't think hurricane season is going to be this bad this year. hopefully we won't get hit by any. But, we need one more year to make sure that our atmospheric defense team is doing a great job. So we will keep an eye out. But, you can see we're definitely going to be getting some rain and some storms in April. And so the severity of the storms, like them totally kicking everybody's ass, doesn't seem to be that big a deal. But we are going to be dealing with flooding. Probably a lot of flooding because they can knock the intensity down of the storms, but the amount of rain is still going to be there. And so, the West Coast is going to get hit again, and then everybody's going to get big chunks of rain. And we're going to be facing some river flooding problems for sure. But look at that big storm. Look how this one retrogrades back as this one pushes forward. And then it has this one just kind of disappear. I don't really think that storm's just going to totally disappear like it has it, but stranger things have happened. These are some wonky models for sure. But watch how, but notice how those storms explode once they get off of the East Coast. Then they become really big storms who have that classic alien angry shrimp shape. And the storms try to reform as they blow holes in them. Notice how they have the two retrograding at the same time? Yeah, we haven't seen a major coastal storm in a while. Notice how they all have big chunks in them. What happened, audio? Why are you sucking? Okay, thanks. Do you not? Okay, thanks. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Crap and shit. No, I didn't want to cuss. Is the S word even a cussing word these days? Yeah, Spain, you're going to be getting some wetness. I think parts of the UK will be getting some wetness as well, although it definitely looks like that's mainly Ireland. But notice how most of the storms are heading north. So Hermione stays dry. Meanwhile, Stu Ostro is showing us cool storms out in the Atlantic. Yeah, what is going on there, man? There's definitely some jiving and shifting and moving and shaking happening in the Atlantic. Chris Suchan letting us know that, yeah, we're in a high-risk outdoor look for some strong to severe storms Friday to Friday night. Okay, I guess 3 days from now is Friday. Large hail, wind gusts, frequent lightning storm hazards. That sounds fun. So, yeah, San Antonio, Austin, even Del Rio, you might get in on it. And Houston will be on the edge. But it'll be marginal danger for us as far as weather goes, Houston. Times they are a-changing. See, things are always changing. We're getting some Alaskan volcano steam plumes. Who doesn't love that, So, yeah, I would definitely expect more volcanic activity and more earthquake activity happening in the United States of America and Mexico and surrounding countries in April and May. Stu pulling out all the stops with the pretty pictures to kind of look like Jupiter's eye. And then there's the swirl farther east in the Atlantic. Yeah, so you got multiple storms in the Atlantic that are kicking about a boot. But it was awfully nice of this storm to start doing bombogenesis as soon as it left the coast. So thank you, storm. We got enough problems to deal with. AccuWeather lets us know we have a multi-day rain event will bring waves of wet weather across Victoria, New South Wales, and Queensland into the weekend. Talking Sydney, Brisbane, Canberra, and Melbourne. How was my accent? Was it awesome? Okay, great. Cody Fields, who apparently misses sports, is like, hey, this month's CanSIPs model continues to suggest an active hurricane season ahead, with the La Nina and a warm Atlantic contributing to enhanced moisture in the Madden D oscillating Ranker section and below average wind shear basin wide. It would be unprecedented to have this many above average seasons in a row. Well, thank God for prayer warriors, God, him, herself, and Astro Fight Club Hopefully, hurricane season won't be that bad this year, but we will see. Won't we? The weather deck bringing us pop and locket features that include lightning on the same storm in the mid-Atlantic with a swirl of convection. It's kind of trippy. Sometimes when you stare into the swirly convection off mid-Atlantic coast, it stares into you. Spokane, Washington, a pesky low over Ritzville, is that even a real place, will continue to fuel showers and isolated thunderstorms into the afternoon, mainly for southeast Washington and the Idaho Panhandle. Isolated activity will be possible into the northeast mountains. Drier air is working down the Okanagan Valley. Is that even a real place? Resulting in gusty north winds. And then you get some scattered showers and then some isolated thunderstorms. Lucky you. Yeah, I know she's attractive, but she's married. Back off, buddy. So yeah, you'll be able to see both Jupiter and Saturn in the sky this week. So that is very exciting. Freezing rain. Freezing rain. Could leave areas from Nebraska to Minnesota glazed in a layer of ice on Thursday and Friday. So we should all know ice is nothing to mess around with. But hey, I guess you're probably not out driving unless you're a driver, and if so, please be safe because you're going to have icy spots and the bridges and overpasses will freeze first. There will be travel disruptions to those traveling and a general trace of 0.1 of an inch of ice or more. We are tropical tracking. Here's the latest look at the new tropical disturbance number 11, Invest 91S, which is currently slowly intensifying. Where is it? I don't know. I bet it's somewhere out in the Pacific. But it's just out in the Pacific. Whatever that means. James Wilson, the tornado kid who reminds us we're all a kid at heart. I will take this over on this. I'll take the over on this. Yes, maybe Arthur. Nah, it's not Arthur. I'm wondering if this low might pull a surprise of a subtropical type system. And it can't be Arthur because I'm going to make a badass video when it gets Arthur because of King Arthur. And I think it might be the only cool hurricane name or subtropical storm name of the year. We got a pretty boring list of hurricane names for 2020. Just thought I'd let you know. It is interesting looking, though. That's what she said. And hey, we still have an unusual, large, and deep ozone hole that just showed up over the North Pole. But the aliens are stealing our ozone, man. But yeah, Chris Nallen is always nailing it. Whatever. Out west to the April 1st, we are stuck in winter mode. No, this is not an April Fool's joke. Everybody improved their game. I was like, you know what? April Fool's jokes are dumb. So, like, I haven't seen anybody make them. Except for Reed Timmer. But he can be forgiven because he's a cool guy. And he's probably been hit in the head several times with tornado debris. Well, yeah, they're stuck in winter mode. Several inches of snow expected by Thursday. Spring snow, April, hashtag AccuWeather. So, yeah, you're talking Bose, man. Dude, you're getting snow. Billings, you too. Lander. That's what they call the Lander. Casper. He's a ghost. He's friendly. Don't worry. Bismarck and Minot. Sweet. If you want to snow, you're getting it, buddy. Ian Livingston, hashtag Team Jet Weirding, is doing a weather post. That is so weird. He's got cool dogs. All right. So, yeah, clouds. There's a river of clouds overhead today. Isn't Mother Nature super beautiful? It is true. You know what these are? If you guess spring blossoms, you won. And winter snowfall from Romania this morning. Extreme weather hashtag. And you know what? Seattle's weather's been a bit crazy lately. Here is today's hailstorm compressed into a 7-second time lapse. So, 7 seconds, Doug Fresh, you're on. By hail, there's also snow on the ground in Dubrovnik or Croatia. Snowy, yo. James Wilson reminding us snow for the northern Rockies to upper Midwest. Travel will be slick and it will be cold for April. So be safe, my friends. Yeah, that Casper the Ghost, he just wants to get his name in there. And Aberdeen, Hunger Games coming soon, I guess. And even Denver's going to get a couple inches, but Fargo could get a whole foot. and then put it in the wood chipper, I guess. NWS State College, a strong weather system just off the East Coast, has some whipping winds. Ooh, today. Check out this visualization. Winds will stay breezy through late Friday as pressure moves in Saturday. Yeah, so, I don't think it's a coincidence that most of these storms are really ramping up as soon as they get off the coast. I think they're blowing holes in them, man, which I think is a good thing. And check out the best of these 2019-2020 solar minimum / aurora pictures. They're beautiful. And these are brought to us by Adrian Manduit. But that dude has a girlfriend. Everyone who has $1 million has a girlfriend, and everyone named Adrian has a girlfriend. These are just rules. This colorful day cloud phase distinction loop helps distinguish snow already in the ground, seen here in green. Oh, then what is the pink? Man, that's what I want to know. Tell me more about the pink. Everybody's flipping their lid over the storm that was off the coast today, but my computer loads slow. Dang you, computer. But yeah, river flooding is going to be a big story issue over the next 2 or 3 months. So let us stay on top of it. This concludes another wonderful THORnews episode. And if you'd like to contribute during this April 2020 fundraiser, because I got a feeling April is going to be a really wild month, I'd appreciate it. I got an address, 5430 Birdwood Road, number 416, Houston, Texas, 77096. I got a PayPal, a Venmo, a Cash App, a Patron. And you guys have been great. I only got $710 left to raise in 2.5 days. So I'd like to say thank you again to Captain Late Night. You are awesome, and everybody loves Late Night. Viking Marine and the Hopi Warrior Princess, Jeffrey, Lynn, Susan, Athena, DDJ, J, LL, and Max. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for all your help, love, and support. Thank you to everybody out there for being cool and amazing. And take care of yourself first, but if you got some left over, I'd appreciate whatever help I can get. You guys are cool, and I will be talking to you in the near future. Peace out. God bless everyone.